Welcome to the biggest conversation about the empowerment of boy child. Hashtag Inua Boy Child, sponsored by Maridadi Motors. I'm here with my friends and we're going to have this conversation about the empowerment of boy child. Hi Eric.
Hi bro.
How are you doing?
Good, and thank you so much. The game was tough, man. I was playing with some tigers.
Okay.
But I'm waiting to see how I'm going to play, how the results will come out in the evening.
All right.
Yes.
But how do you think you performed?
Well, based on my handicap, because unajua mwanaume anafaa kujipima na nguvu zake.
Yes.
Si lazima ujicompare na watu wengine. I did well.
You did well.
Yeah.
So thank you. So how has the conversation been since we started this last week?
Actually very exciting. I've received a lot of calls from people, and one of the things I'm liking, which was one of the intentions for this conversation here in the golf course, is that now we are beginning to get male voices. Because like I told you, we have people leading this conversation in the country and they are doing a fantastic job. I mean, we have to recognize the efforts of somebody like Her Excellence, the Second Lady of the country. We have to recognize efforts of like the women rep for Kiambu, Bamurada, who is doing a fantastic job on the issue of the boy child. Yeah. But one of the things we have to realize and accept is that ultimately the most impactful conversation on the matter of empowering the boy child has to have male voices. Because at the end of the day, these are the men that you will need to go out and mentor these boys that we are talking about. So I'm very excited that now we are beginning to get male voices. I'm sure you have picked a lot of conversations also from men here in the golf course, and hear them give you ideas on how we can be able to empower the boy child.
So I would like you to talk to the people out there who have not yet seen what we are doing.
Yeah.
You'd like them to join and become part of this conversation.
Fantastic. Now, just to explain, I think we have gotten to a point where as a society we accept we have challenges in the area of masculinity. There are complaints that our boys are not serious in school, they are not serious at work, they are not serious with life. I just overheard you having a conversation with one of the female golfers here who was telling you that wanakosa wanaume wa kuwaoa. But we have all these men out there. And I think it is an issue of accepting that maybe some of our men have lost the confidence in life. Maybe it comes from the economic situation. And we need to address all these things holistically and begin to say, yes, fine. Everybody is saying there are no jobs. Every young person that is clearing from the university we have even seen in graduation ceremonies, and graduates are told, mugraduate, lakini mjue hakuna nini?
Hakuna kazi.
Hakuna kazi.
Yes.
So then we have to say, if there are no jobs, who is going to create the jobs?
Yeah.
And this is where entrepreneurs like myself and other people that are running businesses and supporting this cause, people like the CEO for Highsop Properties, Mr. Naftari, the CEO for Modokijo, Mr. Benjamin, the CEO for Ronald's, Mr. Ronald Bossi, all of them are part of this conversation. These are people that are running their own SMEs. They have been able to create a lot of jobs in the society. So we have to ignite that entrepreneurial spirit in the society, and particularly among the men, so that we can say, fine, even though you've cleared campus and you haven't gotten a job, is there a small business that you can start? Start there, anzia hapo. Because even as we are running Maridadi, but we started small. We started with one car, partnering with somebody, importing a vehicle. So we are saying, Jeff, that we have to make this issue of empowering men very holistic, very simple, and demystify the whole conversation of empowering the boy child.
So thank you. You've heard it, folks. That is Eric Mwangi in support of hashtag Inua Boy Child. We'd like you guys to be part of this conversation as we continue with these campaigns, as we play golf, as we go to churches, as we go to school, as we go to our businesses. We'd like to be part of this conversation. Hashtag Inua Boy Child. Asante.
And before we finish,
yes,
I have to pass Thanksgiving from my team.
Yep.
They told me to tell you, Jeff, and your team, thank you very much for the great voluntary work that you're doing towards supporting this campaign.
Thank you.
May God bless you.
Asante. How are you doing, my brother?
I'm doing fine, my brother.
How was the game?
The game was good. The game was exciting today.
Yes?
Yeah.
And how did you perform? Fairly?
Give and take, I didn't fairly well.
Okay.
I'm not a pro golfer.
Okay.
I'm an amateur guy
Yes.
who enjoys a few swings when I'm out of office.
Okay.
And therefore, if I play anything below added on total strokes,
Yes.
I think I've done my best.
Congratulations. So I would like, first of all, you introduce yourself to our viewers here. Tell them your names and what you do.
Yeah, my name is Johnston Kamunde. I am a finance professional. That is on a training side. But I also do a little business here and there. And that is why I know Maridadi, because I've done quite some business with Maridadi for so many years now.
Okay.
10 plus.
Yes.
And counting. Mm-hmm. And beyond that, I've done a few other things with them.
Okay.
Other than, being a good friend of Maridadi from a boy kind of relationship.
Okay.
And that is what now makes this Inua boy child initiative by Maridadi an interesting story for me.
So tell us, what conversations do you normally have with the boys? And what is your take about this particular initiative of Inua boy child?
From a conversation perspective, you'll be surprised about the little things that everyone ignores and assumes that everybody knows. Simple basic things of telling a young man, a young boy, from when they are young to when they are in school, to even when they are starting their careers, and even when they are preparing to start families, on the do's and don'ts, and how you present yourself. Basic things of telling a boy how to gain self-confidence. Basic things of telling a boy how to present yourself. Basic things of telling a boy what drugs can do to you. Basic things of telling boys what making good friends and working with good friends and people who take you to where you are going or where you ought to be means to you. Basic things like telling a boy that, if you work with Jeff, you are likely to get a few insights of life that you never have got if you followed your peers. And therefore, part of this discussion is just starting from the basics: respect, honesty, integrity, believing in yourself, growing yourself, developing yourself from the lower levels before you get to the higher levels that you see other men are.
So do you think as men, we have been supporting the initiative of Inua boy child enough? Have we been doing it? Not from where you sit because you are doing it, but from where the larger men sit.
From the bigger scope of things, if you look at it, the world has been accustomed to this conversation that the girl child is neglected and therefore they require a lot of support. And therefore from the young, tender age of boys, you find that actually the boy child is left out there to fed and to cater for himself. And men grow knowing that I am self-sufficient and I am supposed to be independent and I am supposed to do things by myself. And therefore, even from a younger age, you find that men do not care so much about the boys as they grow up. They are left. In fact, you'll be told, who are you like? Go out there, create yourself.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Yes, man up.
Yes, that kind of language. Yes. And because of that, you find that there are so many gaps within men as they grow up. In fact, if you sit in a small congregation of men discussing about now when they are mature enough and they are able to open up to each other,
yes,
you find that the kind of goofs and mistakes that men have done along the way, they would have avoided them if fellow men would have taken the mantle to mentor and grow boys into men in a more directed way.
yes.
So in my view, I don't think that we have done very, very well as men.
So who is more responsible in raising up a boy child? Is it a father? Is it an uncle? Is it the mother? And where the father is missing, where the father is not present, who is supposed to take care of that?
I will start from, is it the mother? That is one of the bigger mistakes that actually men have done in this modern world.
Yes.
Because men are expected to provide, you find more often than not, men are away.
Yes.
They are, they are there hustling to bring something home.
Yes.
And therefore they have left everybody to the mother.
Yes.
Whether both of them, the father and the mother, are working, you find that the mother is more home than
And
the father.
Yes.
And because of that, you find that boy child does not get the attention that he requires from a man figure. And you'll find that then men tend to be leaning to the qualities that were inherited from the mother more than it would have been from the father.
Yes.
I'm not saying all the fathers are like that, but the bigger question you asked, who is responsible for this agenda?
Yes.
I want to say that let me just first give myself as an analogy.
Yes.
An analogy.
Yes.
I grew up in a traditional society, in a village or a community, where a child was for the community. A child was not for the father, a child was not for the mother. And therefore, if I went and found an age mate of my father on the streets and I am misbehaving, he would punish me in the same manner my father would punish.
Yes.
And I had no right to go home to say that so and so
Punished me.
punish me.
Yes.
Because the boy child or the boy then was a responsibility of the community. In my view, bringing up a responsible boy is a community affair, a community of men's, let's put it specific, a men's community affair.
Yeah.
So that if my boy comes to you, he needs to get advice, a manly advice, that as he would have gotten if he came to me.
Yes.
And one of the things that we need to realize is we are all endowed differently. We have different talents, we have different understanding of this life, we have different capacities to be able to give something that is useful to someone else. Okay. And therefore, before we go to even resources, just a man talk. The man talk that you'll give to a boy is completely different from the man talk that I'll give to a boy. Why? Because our socializations are different. And you touch a different nerve than I will touch. And you give different insights than I would give. And when they congruence somewhere along the way, the boy child starts to see life in a bigger sphere than when they are narrowed in just one perspective of what the father says. Okay. Now, from a resource perspective, I think we can do better. Every other time when there are opportunities like this opportunity that Maridadi is giving us of Inua Boy Child Initiative, come in, contribute the little that you can contribute. Because by touching 2 boys along the way, 2 men along the way, you have changed a whole ecosystem of boys. Because it's more of influence and peer learning. So you touch one, they explain, they tell someone else, they tell to another one, and we have a community of people who have been changed by men who have come together as a community to influence men. My name is Johnston Kamunde, and I am in support of #Inua Boy Child Initiative by Maridadi.
Good morning. It's such a beautiful day, bright, sunny, and we're here at Kiambu Golf Club to celebrate the boy child. This event, it's a golf tournament, has been proudly sponsored by Maridadi Motors, and many a times we have had a conversation saying that the boy child has been under-empowered, and thanks to this amazing tournament, we have a new procedure, a new process of empowering the boy child to be able to navigate through life as we continue. And we're here with the captain of the chairman?
Chairman.
The chairman.
Yeah.
The chairman of Kiambu Golf Club. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Kindly let us know who you are.
Okay, I'm Philip Ondieki. I'm the current chairman, and I'm happy to be associated with today's event. It's a Inua Boy Child event. It's a golf tournament in support of young talent. So it's a very good initiative by Maridadi Motors, and we hope it's going to be a very good success, and it's one of its own. So
amazing.
I'm happy to be associated with it.
As we are moving on or moving forward, what are some of the expectations you have, not just on this particular day, but as we move forward? Because I'm pretty sure this is an initiative that is to last a very long period of time. So what are some of the expectations we have, especially from the men who've made it in life, the men who've gotten their ground, and the men who've understood their purpose like you? What are the expectations we have from men like you in regards to kushikilia boy child mkono, the young man who is still trying to navigate and understand their purpose?
Okay, this is a very good initiative by Maridadi Motors, and we, of course, the result will be promoting that talent, young talent. We expect to have many professional golfers from this initiative. and so far he has done well. He has promoted quite a number, and it's a good initiative, and it's also a challenge to us to emulate him and also support others who have a talent, the young men who have talents. Yes.
I'd like you to speak to like the 15-year-old you that did not know you'd be a pro golfer where you are right now. What would you tell that 15-year-old young boy who has a dream but does not know where to start or does not have someone to hold their hand?
Okay, golfing is not a very popular game in Kenya, especially for many, but once you are exposed to it, it's a very interesting game. Personally, I never knew that one day I would play golf. I just used to see people playing and I didn't see the fun in it. But once you start playing, it's very addictive. It has a lot of challenges and it's enjoyable. It's actually, it can even, it's very addictive. You can even be living your own other duties and concentrating on golf. Yeah.
Now I'm joined by Mark. Mark will tell us why is he in the support of Inua Boy Child initiative from Maridadi Motors. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm great.
How was the game?
The game was so-so. I didn't play so well.
Okay, why? What happened? You didn't practice today? You had tension?
I think I had the tension, but more so I think because of the initiative, how it's driving us to the fact that we need to raise a new boy, the new boy in the Kenyan society, so that we will be able to change lives.
Okay.
So for me, the game was not as important as the initiative.
All right. Yes. But congratulations for participating in the game. And maybe next time as we host the second initiative here,
Yes.
I think you'll do better.
I will.
So tell us, why are you in support of the Inua Boy Child?
So first and foremost, I believe that the boy was given that mandate by God through Adam, that it's through Adam that the whole of mankind may get salvation. But more importantly is the boy has that centerpiece, or what you can call when you have a jigsaw puzzle. I believe that a boy fixed in very well so that he can be able to align the society engagement, or what you call the society desires. I feel that the boy child has been given a mandate to almost lead the society in an aspect of, by God's design, it's through a boy who becomes now a man, and that out of that man you're able now to create the fulfillment of that society. In a nutshell, if you look at the boy, in most cases, a boy has been created in a way that if a boy does not fit in as a responsible man, then the society will collapse. Yeah. I feel that even if you have a wonderful, you have raised your girls in the right way, but you do not, and you neglect the boy, and this is the same boy who's going to turn out to be a man to marry this daughter, then we end up failing. Because we know men are there to provide leadership, just as accorded through by God. That it's through this boy that our society can be shaped in the right way. So I am in a support of this initiative because I feel it's high time that we now come and now drum up support and a campaign to push the boy child to take up their responsibility. I say this, that if a boy is not well nurtured, then we know the society is not going in the right path. Because we know there will be a collapse somewhere. Ladies are yearning for when men shall take their positions. We feel that once a man has taken position, then you have a society that is going places.
Okay.
That's why I'm in support for that.
So there are people who don't know about this initiative. Can you kindly, in very simple words, can you kindly talk to them and inform them, and of course invite them to come and join the rest as we support the boy child?
This initiative basically is a brainchild of Maridadi, who are our good partners.
Yes.
And why are they doing this is because they saw a gap.
Yes.
Where the boy child has been there, but not given the right position for them to take charge.
Yes.
Now, what is happening is you find in most cases, a boy child has been given that position, but they have not been able to receive it the way they should receive it.
Yes.
They have been given the podium to take up, but they have not actually taken it up. So this initiative is able to identify the boy and to tell him, hey, this is your position. This is your time for you to take the leadership on the mantle leadership and to take the next step so that you can capture the right position in the society.
Yes.
So the initiative basically is there to remind the society that we need to do more for the boy child. We need to be there and provide that position that they require to take. And because we as the society, we have been given the mandate to be able to capture the boy in the right format. When we are out there, even if it's not your blood son, you are able to go and tell the son, hey, what you're doing is wrong, because we would want to shape you to be responsible men. So this initiative is basically not only to directing to the boys, it's actually directing to the entire society to tell them, hey, it's a high time that when you actually take that opportunity to tell the boy child that it's your time to take up the mantle. It's your time to take up your position, because the girl child is looking for responsible boys and responsible men so that they can be able to take the society to a notch higher. So I am in support for this initiative because we want the boy child to know that it's their time to take up.
Aya basi. Thank you very much, and the conversation continues. I'm joined by a friend to Eric, who is also empowering the boy child in the US. He has a group of boys, about 1,500, and he decided to travel all the way from the US to come to Kenya in support of #Inua Boy Child. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yes, my name is Jeff. Welcome. What is your name?
Nasa Midamba.
Nasa Midamba.
Yes.
All the way from
Texas.
Texas.
Yes.
Welcome back to Kenya.
So
I would like you to tell us a little bit about yourself and the initiative that you host in the US.
yeah, so I do engineering work for a telecom company, AT&T. I develop 5G networks. But I also, along those lines, I like to do charitable endeavors to help underprivileged boys. So one of the programs I run in the US is called Boys to Men. So boys being mentored by men to become greater men.
Yeah.
So when Eric and I met in the US last month, he was impressed by the number of children I support, and we decided, hey, the Kenyan kids also need something like this. So yeah, Inua Boy Child started.
Yeah.
So we are golfing for the boys and mentoring the boys.
So how did you like the experience? What was your experience?
In Kenya?
In Kenya.
Oh, it's been great. I've never played golf in Africa, so this is my first time playing golf in Africa. It's fun.
Yes.
The weather is great,
So-
and the people are nice.
Who is responsible when it comes to empowering the boy child?
I think it's a communal effort. I think it takes both men, women. My feeling is that the girl child has been empowered so much that the boy child has been left behind. So it's time for us, men and women, to start empowering the boy as well, because the boy is left behind.
So your take home as you go back to Texas, what will you take back to the US that you've learned from Africa?
I think I've learned that we can collaborate and effort. Raising a boy, we've become a global village. So we can't avoid one part of the world and enhance the other part. So I think my take home is to enhance the projects back home. I'll be participating in more of these endeavors in the future to try to help the Kenyan kids.
Take our greetings back to Texas and welcome again.
We'll be back.
#Inua Boy Child.
Inua Boy Child.
You've heard it from NASA, and that is how we are doing it. Empowering the boy child. It is a communal responsibility. Let's take charge. Thank you very much.
My name is Francis Etemesi, na kwa leo nimekuja hapa kwa hii function ya Inua Boy Child, and I'm so happy for today because at least in the society tumekumbukwa as a boy child. Mimi personally nimework na Maridadi, the CEO of Maridadi Motors, na tulipatana na yeye just kigafla tu na akaona opportunity ndani yangu as a boy child. So huyo msee akanipatia hiyo opportunity as a boy child. Sasa nilikujanga nikaanza kama cleaner kwa kuosha magari nini. Huyo msee akaona hii haitoshi, wacha nipeleke another level. Alifanya aje? Alichukua do yake juu ako na driving school, akanilipia everything. Mimi saa hii nikaingia driving school nikasoma nini. Saa hii after kumaliza akaona bado boy child hajatosheka. Akafanya nini? Akampea job. Saa hii mimi ndio dereva huko na nashukuru tu. Thanks Mr. Eric I just want to thank you for the opportunity you have given to me. God bless you. Manze umenitoa faa. Mimi ndio najua, wewe huwezi jua, labda unaweza ukakuwa ujui, lakini mimi najua umenitoa faa. God akubless tu kwa hizo opportunities zenye unatupatia kama boy child. Thanks sana.
Inua boy child ni kitu mzuri sana. Kwanza kama mimi imenisaidia sana. Niliachiriwa kazi maridadi kama as a cleaner. Nikaanza hapo chini, nikakuja nikipanda, nikaingia kwa driving school, nikatoka hapo. Sasa right now, mimi ni supervisor wa showroom. I really thank Maridadi Motors kwa kuwa na hii CSR ya Inua Boy Child. Inasaidia sana. Huko nje vijana wanatumia mihadarati vibaya sana, but ukiwa kwa hii kazi inakukeep busy sana. Mr. CEO Saheri Kamwangi, I really thank you for giving me this opportunity ya kufanya kazi Maridadi Motors. Mimi kibinafsi siwezi kulipa, lakini Mwenyezi Mungu atakulipa. Hii initiative ya Inua Boy Child ni kitu mzuri sana na itasaidia wengi. As a Maridadi member, Maridadi fraternity, thank you Saheri Kamwangi.
Okay, Maridadi Motors imenisaidia na kunipatia kazi. What if saa hii watu wengi wanatafuta job na hakuna job opportunities. Okay, nilianza kama cleaner, but saa hii nimepromotiwa kidogo na drive magari huko. Naweza endea gari showroom nyingine hivyo, naweza transferia customer hivyo. Okay, naweza mwambia aendelee tu na hiyo mpango ya kuinua boy child. Juu ameachwa nyuma sana na girl child. About the economy in the country, mwanaume ukiinua boy child lazima in future hakutakuwa na hiyo ukosefu wa kazi ama tutakuwa na prosperity we.
Find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it.
Something also to remind everyone that plays here, please continue repairing your divots, your pitch marks. And other than that, I do want to welcome you once again to the Inua Boy Child. I believe you've met the people from Maridadi, you've met guys from HiSop and other sponsors who I might not have mentioned. But without further ado, let me hand over the mic back to the MC before we start the prize giving. So, Bwana Jeff, umekaribishwa. Thanks once again. So you can take over now.
Let us appreciate Vice Captain. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali. As we start the conversation on the Inua Boy Child campaign, and normally, what stories do you have as a man to your boys? As a boy to your father? As a man to your mentor? The conversation about the Inua Boy Child campaign continues tonight, so your ideas are most welcome. You can talk to Maridadi Motors. Maridadi Motors, they have their tent around that area. So if you see any staff, kindly talk to them and you can give them the suggestions. So Eric Mwangi is here with us. Let us appreciate Eric Mwangi. Tumpigie makofi mazuri. Eric is the CEO of Maridadi Motors. Vunja zote mama atakuja. Let us also appreciate Anthony Masharia. Anthony Masharia. Tumpigie makofi mazuri tafadhali. We also have Ronald Mbosi from Ronald's. Let us appreciate Ronald Mbosi. And we have Naftali Mwangi, who is the CEO Highsop Properties. Let us also appreciate him na makofi mazuri. There's a gentleman by the name Elvis Moigwa. He's a golfer. He's one of the best golfers we have in the country. His story is amazing. He has an amazing story. He trained at the Dumberi playground, and he's been supported by one Eric Mwangi, and he'd like our support. You can channel your support through him or through Maridadi Motors. We're going to invite him here as we continue with the conversation. Ronald, it's a very good question. How are we raising our boys? From where you sit as a father, from where you sit as a leader. How are we raising our boys?
So I believe there's been a significant gap in terms of how we raise the boys, because in the traditional contemporary society where we grew up, boys were meant to do the hard work and the chores at home and help in tilling the land, in getting firewood and all that. But the current boy child is being raised on the PS5, playing PS5, and that's why sometimes they find it difficult to cope, even at the workplace and also in the marketplace and even at school. So it's important that we try to innovate new ways of keeping the boy child engaged and more focused in life, so that they don't end up as failures in the society, because that is also affecting the girl child. Thank you.
So our families want to live a good life. How are we going to balance that as fathers and as head of our homes? How are we going to balance that? Because they want to live a good life, they want to go to good schools, they also want you to mentor them. How are we going to balance that?
The way to balance that is, number one, is to be exemplary. Because the best way to teach the boy child is to have families that are functional and fathers that are present and exemplary, because that is the first school. The first school is at home.
And let me also call the nearest to the linemen. That is Bwana Paul Githoko. I believe Paul Githoko is a senior. Allow me to call our treasurer, Len Abwangi, to speak on his behalf. Round of applause for our treasurer. And as he is approaching us, Bwana Ronald Bosi, come close to the podium. You'll be presenting the next roll of prizes. Bwana Ronald will be presenting the first 9 and the second 9. Now, for the second 9, beating architect Dennis Kirinya on count back. The gentleman who won was Honorable Jacque. He was playing off handicap 13, and he played 21 step ball for points. But Bwana Architect, come and pick on his behalf after beating you on count back. Round of applause for Architect Kirinya. Welcome back, Bwana Kirinya. You've been away for a while. And as he's receiving his prize, we're moving on to the first 9. He was playing off handicap 21 and he played 22 simple 4 points. And that is Bwana Elijah Karanu. Elijah Karanu. If you're not around, allow me to call Brian Wamatu. Bwana Karanu is here. A round of applause. Thank you, Bwana Ronald Bossi. Can I call Teresa Thuo to present the next roll of prizes, please? As Teresa is joining us here, I want to recognize the one who was the guest winner, playing off handicap 33, and he played 43, stable 4 points, and that is Johnston Kamunde. Round of applause for Johnston. Well played, Johnston. Kinukumbuke when subsidiary. Points, but I didn't get the bag. Lakini ni sawa tu.
Right.
Up tomorrow.
Wapi makofi mazuri.
Congratulations, Bwana Kimathi. Now moving on now to the overall winner for today. The lady played top 40 stable 4 points, and she was playing off handicap 19, and that is Elizabeth Kafugi. A round of applause for our winner tonight.
Makofi mazuri kwa the lady winner.
Once again, let's appreciate our overall winner for the Maridadi Inua Boy Child event. Congratulations.
Wapi makofi mazuri.
Even when you promote the boy child, still the girl child wins. Congratulations once more.
Smile for the cameras. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Eric. Now we move to the commercials. The commercials, those are 2 club. If you know you had 2 club, you get yourself 5 sleeves of 3 golf balls. That is 15 golf balls. And that is Patricia Odima on hole number 8. And Bwana GK Mwirori on hole number 8. Well played. And with that, it comes to the end of the presentation. So I hand over to Mike to the MC. And asante sana.
Thank you. Let us appreciate the vice captain for a job well done. Thank you very much. A round of applause to the vice captain. Tupige makofi mazuri. Asante. Allow me to call back Naftali Mwangi from Hyssop. Naftali Mwangi from Hyssop. Please come back here for a word, followed by Susan Modoni. Just a word from the sponsor's point of view now. Just say something. Yeah.
Mine is a few words. Thank you so much to Maridadi Motors for organizing such a beautiful event. My name is Naftali Mungi. I'm the CEO of Hyssop Properties. We are in the business of land, construction, and apartments. And my request and my urge to all men here and to our mothers here is to build boys. If we build boys, we're going to build great societies, and we're going to build great fortress. Mungu wabariki sana. Thank you so much, Maridadi. God bless you.
Appreciate Naftali Mwangi, asante. Mudhokinjo, Mrs. Susan Modoni. Mrs. Susan Modoni, tupige makofi mazuri akija tafadhali.
Good evening. I can't hear. Good evening. I'm Susan Modon Kimani, founder and marketing director of Mudokijo Paints and Cement. Thank you so much, Maridadi, for this program. Thank you even for thinking about Boy Child. I have one who is the CEO of Mudokijo Paints and Cement, my son. Mudokijo, we have 23 branches in Kenya. And thank you very much for promoting us. Many people are telling me they are all our customers. Thank you so much. We cannot take it for granted. Thank you again and again. Mudokijo is a brand name of a hardware. They deal with cement and paint and waterproofing. And they value their customers so much because, why am I saying that? Because our customers are our bosses. Thank you for this evening. And I urge you to continue promoting Mudokijo. Thank you so much.
So my name is Mark Masharia. So I run an organization called Edge Eye, which is a communication and marketing agency. So did you love the ambience of today? Did you? So if you're looking to have your event also looking like the same, we are here to also give you the same service. But more importantly, you know us more because of our CSR activity, which is the Alumni Golf Challenge. That is the national golf tournament or series that invites executives from all walks of life to come and play for their former high school and university. When you come and you win, you represent your alma mater and you walk away with a seed bursary fund for a needy student. You find other corporates like Kenya Airways giving you return tickets for the teacher who had the best mean score in last year's KCSE. I am happy to say also Crown Paints is able to give you paints worth a lot of money to go paint your school, as well as Longhorn giving you some books to your library, as well as having people like more and more continue. So on the 14th of October, on a Saturday, we'll be having our 6th edition of the Alumni Golf Challenge. If you want to know more about it, kindly look forward. And thank you so much, Maridadi, for having us. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to invite the Vice Captain. Vice Captain, please come back on the podium. Vice Captain, please come back on the podium.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
There was just a slight head up. I know most of you are, with your inquisitive nature, you're asking questions about these trophies that have been presented here. This is God's work to one of our best golfers in this club. I want to recognize again Elvis Muigwa. Elvis, come and join me here at the podium. I even want him to say one or two words. We have seen him grow golf. The nurturing element, even Eric taking under his wing, is something so remarkable. And based on that, there's so much that we can still get from him. So, Elvis, the podium is here for you.
Good evening. Good evening. My name is Elvis Moigo. Okay. My name is Elvis Moigo Gatohi. I'm so privileged, I'm so happy to be part of Maridadi Inua Boy Child Golf Tour, the product. My journey in golf, I started golf in Dumberi. It is a short course. It is a football pitch. We were trained like 70 juniors. A guy called Lee Njoroge. Lee Njino is the one who trained us, and I'm the product of that 70 juniors. I'm so happy for Dumberi Golf Club. That's how I started my journey. I remember one day a member in Kiambu sponsored an event called Don Maura, sponsored an event in Dumberi. He's the one who I won in his tournament, and he's the one who took me and told me I can start now playing golf. He's buying for me 6 sets of clothes, shirts, trousers. He's the one who told me to start golf, and then I started coming in Kiambu playing. I was introduced to play in league matches, Kiambu League. That's why I started my journey. I played JGF, Kenya Junior Golf Foundation tournaments. So far I've won a couple of events, 15 events. Yeah, I have played for 7 years golf, and I can see much achievement in it. What I can say is, I can tell boy child is golf is a great game and can help you. Yeah, it helps discipline to be disciplined. Yeah, and be presentable. Yeah, so happy. Finally, I would say thanks for Maridadi Motors for coming and supporting me. I hope I will be a good product to you. I promise that. And that's okay. Thank you. Thank you, Maridadi Motors, for your support.
So let us appreciate the champion. Tupige makofi mazuri. Thank you very much. Asante. I would like to invite Ronald Ausi. Ronald Ausi, please come forward. And once Ronald is done, I'm going to invite John Benson from Star Brands to present a gift to Eric Mwangi.
Yeah. Good evening, golfers. So my name is Ronald Bossi. I'm the group partner of a firm called Ronald's LLP and also Ronald's East Africa. We are an audit and a tax advisory firm, and also we do our business strategy and due diligence and any other advisory with regards to if you want to establish yourself in Kenya. In Uganda, we have an office. We have an office in Tanzania and Rwanda. So if you're expanding and you're looking for a professional firm to help you align your business and run professionally, we are the people that will help you to do that. If KRA is chasing you and you need to align your taxes, we are the team that will support you. We support corporates, and also we have a special product for SMEs where we help you to automate your accounting systems. We help you to align, to build capacity within in terms of teams training, and also risk management and internal audit. We thank you. We're grateful to be partner with Maridadi on this great initiative of supporting the boy child. And it's not just the end, but the beginning of a long journey of ensuring that our boys get an equal chance, just like girls, and they become responsible men to uplift the society. Thank you so much for gracing these occasions, and thank you, Maridadi, for this event. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this great opportunity. We at Star Brands, we're here to recognize and touch the hearts of so many brands and many people that have done great and momentum things in this world. So we've seen businesses grow. We've seen a lot of people do better things in this nation, and especially the businesses that they support a lot of livelihoods in Kenya. So our work is to appreciate you. Our work is to appreciate whatever you do. We touch the heart. That is the bottom part something that we call motivation can work positively and impact a lot of generations. So Maridadi Motors is among the victors and winners of the just concluded Star Brands Awards. They are actually a Star Brand now. So it's a huge brand, and I'm so happy that you guys have really grown. And you won 2 awards, one for Maridadi Motors. That is the socially impactful car importer in this nation. So, and the most thing that really struck us about Maridadi Motors is the fact that they have a place for all those people who have retired. And one thing that they do is that you can invest with them once you get your pension. That creates cash flow, and that money is able to support you in your old age. Who does that? Just Maridadi Motors. And I'm so happy for you guys. I really appreciate the work that you've done and the support that you've given to the elderly. And then on the Inua Boy Child Initiative, that thing really strikes my heart so hard. Because of one thing, we as Boy Child, a while ago, once I was growing, I used to see a lot of ladies driving cars. And I used to ask myself, when will my time come that I'll own a car? But I never thought that the boy child would one day maybe emerge victorious after the lots of empowerment of the girl child. But the boy child have the power and the capacity to transform this nation. So if we impact them, both technologically, socially, culturally, spiritually, everything will work well. And that is what we really want and anticipate to have. Thank you so much.
So where are the awards? Yes. So Eric, please come forward, and the whole team from Maridadi. DJ, let's go. Let's go, DJ. Let us appreciate the whole team from Maridadi Motors as they receive Maridadi Motors Award and Sparkling. Let's go, DJ. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah. Thank you, Star Brands, for the recognition.
Keep on believing. Keep on trying. There is hope. We're waiting. Keep it there. We're waiting.
Let's go.
We're waiting. Keep it there. We're waiting. Maridadi. We're waiting.
Let's go.
We're waiting. Keep it there. Utapepea kama keep it there. We're waiting. Maridadi. Aliyetema na kukataliwa. Usikate tamaa. Endelee kujijenga. Usichoke kujiimarisha. Bidii. Utapepea kama kipepeo. So trust the process. One day your life is gonna change. Keep on believing. Keep on trying. There is hope. We're waiting. Keep it there. We're waiting. Keep it there. We're waiting. Keep it there. We're waiting. Maridadi. We're waiting. Keep it there. We're waiting. Keep it there.
Asante. I would like to invite Millie Nyaga, the lady captain. Millie Nyaga, the lady captain, to make her remarks, and also invite Maridadi team led by the boss, Eric Mwangi, Lydia, Beth Masharia, Leah Wainaina, Judy, and later on I'll please be on standby here. So, lady captain, come and say a word. You have the mic there. Just say something. Just say something. Appreciate Maridadi. Appreciate the initiative. Tell us what you think. That's okay. Because
good evening, golfers and guests. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Maridadi Motors. Eric, you've been a support to the club, you've supported the ladies section, and I do appreciate that. We would also like to recognize your support and your initiative for the boy child. When we look at the boys in our society, they are largely getting disadvantaged or misled, and it would be a very good thing to put them in the fold and mold them to become more responsible adults. Like I said, I shared earlier, said that the boy child is our future, so we need to preserve our posterity. Thank you very much.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Karibuni sana to Maridadi Inua Boy Child. Thank you for coming. We appreciate everyone who has come to play golf and to be part of this great initiative from our director, Sir Eric Mwangi Ngige. I would like to introduce our team, and I want all of them to come here at the front. Help me welcome the team to the front.
So let us have the Maridadi Sacco, Maridadi Auto Driving, Maridadi Direct Sales, Maridadi Investment, Maridadi Direct Importation, Sparkling Motor Spa. Let us have all of them here. So where is Maridadi Sacco? So DJ. Maridadi Sacco, are you the head of department? Okay.
Good evening. My name is Delight Mnene, representing Maridadi Motor Sacco today. And today has been a very grateful day, and we thank you all for coming and participating. Maridadi Sacco is geared towards assisting you to be able to own a vehicle through in-house finance. Maridadi Motor Sacco is one of the best Sacco known in Kenya. So far, we've handed over so many vehicles through our Sacco, and we also have savings through our Sacco. You can Inua a boy child through building a platform for him or for him to be able to own a vehicle once they're finished with school, to be able to help them with businesses such as Uber. You can just find our contacts. Follow me later. My name is Delight Mnene once again. Thank you.
Very much. So we have
Maridadi Auto Driving, Beth Masharia. Just.
Good evening. Maridadi oye! Maridadi oye! My name is Beth Masharia. I'm glad to be here, and I appreciate for the call, being called, and also being available for me. I'm presenting Maridadi Auto Academy. I'm the senior instructor. So as we Inua the boy child, we also say we can't forget about the girl child. I'm here to present both sides, as the boy child and as the girl child. We can't leave the girl child behind. So we have our 5 branches. The main branch is in Kiabu Road, Ridge West. We have another one in Ruaka, Nakuru, Thika Ananas Mall, and Karen Waterfront Mall. Feel welcome. We have several packages. We have what we call bronze, silver, and gold. Welcome, and we appreciate to have you as our customers. Thank you so much.
Good evening. So everything we do in our company is geared towards making sure that we help clients acquire vehicles. We have more than a decade experience in helping clients get vehicles, so it has been a great joy for us to do it. And for us, it is not just giving that Prado, giving that V8, or giving that Toyota Probox, or giving a Townace. For us, I think it's definitely more than that. We have experienced various emotions as we, in our journey of helping clients get vehicles. And one of the emotions that we've had is even sometimes having clients come and probably they have had a dream or even a goal to purchase a car for their parents. And it has come a time when now they have managed to actually do it, and you can see the emotions on their faces. Some people, of course, it is having the emotion that actually they have made it in life. They have been able to purchase that particular car. So for us, it is not just giving that particular Prado. For us, it is working with the client and feeling the emotions they have even as they come to us, and even as they get the car at the end of the day. So we are there to help you and any client that you would refer to us to acquire the car that they want. We have partnered with various banks, with various institutions to make sure even if you don't buy a car on cash basis, and maybe you are also not going to get through our circle, we have various institutions that we know which is the best financial institution to partner with, or which is the best bank to actually take you to. So anytime you come to us, you can be sure that you will get the best car, and the process will be smooth. and of course it will also be efficient for you. So thank you very much. And even for those clients who have come to us before and have bought from us, we do appreciate you. And those who are planning to come and buy from us, we welcome you. And those who like to refer clients to us, we also welcome you to our company. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Triza Thuo from Maridadi Investment. Yes, we are encouraging everybody to invest. At Maridadi, you're able to get into a contract of 2 years. The profit is 15% per annum. And we are able to give you your profits monthly, annually, or after every 4 months. So I'm encouraging each one of you to think of a place where you can invest, and that will be Maridadi. Ekeza na Maridadi, prepare na faida. God bless you.
Asante sana. Thank you, Triza Thuo.
Maridadi Ra. Maridadi Ra.
Tibim.
So, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would love to thank you for gracing this occasion. And to my boss, the street name is Sauce. Thank you for this great initiative. Boy child tumefikiwa finally. Na lazima tukumbukwe, ni time yetu ama vipi? And to the girl child, bada tuwezi wasahau. Just like the good man Naftali said earlier, the next step begins next door, the boy next door. As you've been told, my name is Felix Achayo. I represent Maridadi on the imports department. Well, most of the stuff we do, we have this special clientele that would love a special variant of trims for their cars. So they come to us, we source it as Maridadi. And even to the clientele, wala nataka ile ya kawaida, we still got your back. And having been in the business 15 years and plus, and importing 6,000 units and counting, we don't just help you acquire that new car of your choice, we also help you move your status. Asanteni sana, keep it Maridadi.
Thank you very much. So, we go to cleaning department, and we have the Sparkling Motor Spa, Judy Mwihaki. Judy Mwihaki, please tell us what is it that you're doing with the cleaning. Is cleaning just cleaning, or there is something else that you're doing?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm here to my name is Judy Mwihaki to represent Sparkling Motor Spa. Jeff ameniuliza whether we just clean. No, we just don't clean. We clean until it sparkles. Yes, we are your cleaning service provider. We deal with car wash, couches, carpets, home cleaning. Feel free to call us and visit all our branches. One being here at Kiambu Golf Club, the other one at Seattle City Mall, at Ridgeways, Waterfront Karen, Ruaka, and Anana Small Thika. In Lavington, Legend Valley Business Park. Asanteni sana, karibuni Sparkling.
Thank you very much, Asante. So, before you come, I would like to invite NASA. NASA, please come forward and say a few words. And as you go back to the US, pass our greetings. And we should be coming there very soon. Welcome. Tumpige makofi bana NASA.
Hi, Sante. Hey, let me try this. Maridadi oye! Maridadi oye! Maridadi oye! I guess I can do this. First of all, I'd like to thank my friend Eric, who invited me to represent the US. I guess it was US versus Kenya for a while. But the charity won today. I'm so happy that you visited us in Texas and we talked about establishing a tournament to support boys. I myself do a tournament in the USA that has about 1,800 children. We've raised about $500,000 to support such an event in the US. So to see one come to fruition in Kenya is a great thing. I even have my own boy child today, Dennis. I will stand and support him through this initiative and see what kind of man it starts and what kind of man he grows up to be. So I'll continue to support the charity. If I can fly here, play some golf, what a good excuse. I appreciate everyone at Kiambu Golf Course. Let's see you again next year.
Don't go yet. We have something for you. As you go back, take this with you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. Appreciate NASA. Asante. So also, we'd also like to appreciate Moonlight Sounds for a job well done. Moonlight, tumpige makofi pia. Thank you, Moonlight. Asante. Eric, Captain Eric. Kuja sasa funga.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
I would like to close down as quickly as possible. And I would only want to close down by saying a big thank you to all of you for finding time to come. I want to thank my friend Nasa, all the way from the US, and he came with a spouse. Please, can we say some relations for Mrs. Nasa, who is with us here? I also want to thank Ronald, who came with his wife. Let's appreciate Mrs. Ronald, who is with us. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. I want to thank Team Maridadi for the work they've done together with Mark's team to arrange this golf tournament. And I want to thank all of you, the golfers, for finding time to come and be with us today and to initiate this conversation of the boy child. I want to thank my sponsors, Modokijo. Let's appreciate Modokijo. Yeah, let's appreciate Team Hyssop for me. Let's appreciate Team Ronalds for me. Moonlight Sound, let's appreciate them. By the way, the sound guys have done a fantastic job, given that we all know how much we've had problems with power today, isn't it? Let's show them some love once again. We really appreciate, and we also appreciate Mark for helping us organize this tournament. I also want to appreciate Team Jeff KURIA. Let's appreciate Jeff KURIA. These guys have been working with us very closely on a voluntary basis to make sure that this tournament was going to be successful. Thank you so much. If you're looking to own a vehicle, you're welcome to Maridadi. If you're looking to invest, you're welcome to Maridadi. If you're looking to learn how to drive, or you would want to take somebody to learn how to drive, you're welcome. If you have a dirty car, yani hatuachani na pesa zako. If you have a dirty car, we are happy to clean it for you and be able to pay our bills. Once again, thank you, and may God bless you. Let's continue with the conversation. We will announce the next tournament for October very, very soon. Asante sana.
If you're looking for a wife, open your eyes. Don't go to Maridadi, open your eyes. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for a job well done. Thank you to everyone who participated. May God bless you.